My name is Rob Wesley. I'm a sales director for SmartEye. SmartEye's been around for over 26 years. We're kind of a pioneer in remote 3D head and eye tracking. There's a lot of companies out there that can do eye tracking on single screens. Of course, we can do that as well, but I think where SmartEye specializes is in complex environment tracking. So through the usage of our multi-camera system called the SmartEye Pro, it allows us to track in very complex environments. Environments such as vehicle cockpit, vehicle simulators, aircraft cockpits, control rooms, air traffic control rooms, and so forth. So it's a very versatile product, can be used across multiple environments, and it's also scalable. So we can scale the system from one camera all the way up to 8 cameras, giving you a very wide field of view. Some of the other things that make the SmartEye Pro system unique is the fact that we utilize a 3D model. So I'll start tracking myself here. So in this case, this is a very obviously simple 3D model. It's a model of my laptop. So you can see here I have all of the objects labeled. I have the screen, the keyboard, the touchpad, all of that labeled. And here you can see my head, you can see my head rotations. As I rotate my head, you can see my eye positions, and you can see where my gaze of each eye is intersecting my 3D model. So I can close my left eye. You can see now it's only right eye. I can close my right eye, and you can see it only shows my left eye. So we track each eye individually. I actually have a lazy left eye, so if I actually cross my left eye, you can see that how accurately it tracks that. So the big advantage of using a 3D model as we do here is if you've done eye tracking in the past, eye trackers will often tell you where your eyes are located and they'll give you a gaze vector, but they don't tell you what your gaze is intersecting. So it's really a post-processing nightmare. Every time the head moves or the eyes move, the researcher has to go back and determine where that gaze is now intersecting. With the usage of the 3D model, here's what I'll show you, is in our data, we actually capture precisely what your gaze is intersecting. So if I go up here to the closest world intersection, you can see here where it says screen, and that's because my gaze is intersecting the screen. Now watch how that changes as I look down. So as I look at the keyboard, the touchpad, you can see it captures that in the data directly. So now the researcher no longer has to try to figure out what that gaze is intersecting. We do that for you. So it's a huge time saver. Some of the other advantages of the SmartEye Pro is just the amount of data we provide. We provide over 170 different data points up to 120 times per second. So we provide, as you can see, your head position, your head rotations, your eye position, your eye openings, your blinks, the saccades, the blink amplitude, the blink velocities. All of these things can be very useful in determining driver drowsiness, workload, and so forth. We provide the eye opening, the pupil diameter. All of this data is readily available. We can also provide the different positions of the face, like the corners of my mouth, the corners of my nose, eyes, and so forth. We can tell you, we can do driver drowsiness. So we have a drowsiness yellow indicator that will tell you the drowsiness between 0 and 10. It uses the Karolinska sleepiness scale to do that. We can tell if the subject has glasses on, has a face mask. And then one of the other things that we can do is we can tell the emotions. So for instance, here I have happiness highlighted, and right now it's showing 0, but you can see if I start smiling how that changes to a 1. We can do the same thing like with disgust. So if I make a face like, ooh, that's gross, that's nasty, you'll see that change to a 1. So emotions and combined with the eye tracking provide an extremely deep analysis into how somebody's behaving and performing. Now, beyond just the eye tracker, if you want to do visualizations of the data, we offer the iMotion software, and iMotions provides the gaze trails, the fixations, the gaze overlay, and then it also provides a biometric platform that allows you to combine other biometric sensors. In this case, we've got galvanic skin response, we've got ECG, so you can see not only what the driver is looking at, but how they're responding emotionally. In this case, a deer pops up here shortly, starts running out into the road. I had no idea that was going to happen, but look at the GSR response. So you can see the biometric response, you can see the heart rate increase. So these are very powerful tools to provide deep insights into human behavior and performance. So that is a quick summary of our research tools. Something that SmartEye has recently come out with on the training side. This is called the Microbird system. So small camera, 2 flashes, can be installed into a simulator or cockpit. It's a very useful tool for training applications, so we can initiate that. And if you want to reach out to us, please go to our website at www.smarteye.se. We'd be happy to speak with you. Also, if you want to come see us at the next show, we're going to be at HFES in October, and we'll also be at AHFE 2026 in Istanbul, Turkey. So we look forward to seeing you there. Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, and he is running your way.
Hurry up.